Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome once again to Team Eagle's Zoom chat this evening, where Mick and I are calling in from the mountains of Colorado, where the current temperature is 39 degrees. So, my friends in Arizona, you think that's cold? Well, I tell you, on Thursday, we're going down to 7 degrees that Thursday night. That's, 25 degrees below freezing. You know, I'm tempted to jump back on a plane and fly back to Phoenix.
Don't you dare.
But truly, as many of you know, I was in Phoenix last week. I had a wonderful time. They worked me hard, and we had lots of fun as well. That's what this business is all about, right? So let us kick off tonight's call, as always, by welcoming Marcus Thompson to Team Eagles. Marcus is in Texas and is sponsored by Cheryl Lawrence. Congratulations, Cheryl. I know you're on the call tonight. And we also have a promotion to recognize, and that is Tara Parra in Arizona. I met Tara briefly when I was there last week, and Tara is sponsored by Amanda Schneider. So congratulations, Tara. There will be a check for $100 in the mail to you from the Juice Plus company, together with a promotion to direct distributor. So well done. Great start to your Juice Plus business. Okay, Mick, contest, and what do we have to be thankful for?
Here we go. I'm thankful for the contest and thankful that we have 10 names that we can recognize with about 10 days to go left in this month. And those from equal ninth place: Dorothy Scrutchen, Anita Martin, Cameron Ord, Amanda Schneider, Tara Parra, Michelle Snyder, Tara Harris, Deborah Leonard, and sharing first place, both on the Zoom tonight, Cheryl Lawrence and Anna Moreira. Well done, ladies. And as I say, I'm thankful for the contest. I'm thankful for being able to offer recognition and congratulations, because that is a huge part of our business. And while on that subject, let me segue immediately to the topic of gratitude. I made a post in our Facebook group, I think yesterday or the day before, with a link to the besteveryear.com website. Here you can see an image from that website. That is a website featuring the great work of Michael Hyatt. And as you can see here, if you're not familiar with Michael Hyatt, he brands himself as your virtual mentor. And Michael has been my virtual mentor for, gosh, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years now. He's an amazing guy with great wisdom, offers great help and support through his website, through his emails. But this one got my attention. Not because we're approaching Thanksgiving, not only because, but when I read it, it confirms something that I've known to be true for quite a while. His question here, as you can see, is gratitude your trigger for an amazing year? Well, that got my attention. And then I read on, and one thing about Michael Hyatt is he really does know a lot of very, very successful people. He knows them extremely well, and he's very gifted at learning from them and then putting together what he learns and then offering it back to us to help us in our ambition to be successful. So he lists a number of super successful people here, like Tony Robbins, Dave Ramsey, Chalene Johnson, Joan Maxwell, Chris Brogan. And as he says here, they allowed him to peek into their year-end process. Now, I don't know about you, but Jenny and I have had a year-end process for probably all the time we've been with this great company, or soon after we joined. And that looks like typically around New Year's Day, redoing our goals. Well, that's fine, but I like when someone like Michael Hyatt points me towards that, but gives me, how long? Gosh, 6.5 weeks of notice, of warning. But he goes on here to say, after studying the responses of those highly successful people, and considering those practices which give you a great jump start on the new year. Here's what got my attention. One of the most common responses from those highly successful people was the importance and the value of expressing gratitude. He's not just talking about being thankful, being grateful in your heart, in your mind. He's not just talking about having an attitude of gratitude. And those things are very important. But notice he's talking about expressing gratitude. That's why in a couple of minutes, I'm going to give you a chance to express gratitude. But let's look at these brief comments from these highly successful people. Eric Fisher. I enjoy taking the Thanksgiving holiday to be thankful for all the positive things that have happened over the past year, as well as assess how I can change my perspective on the negative things that happened to a healthy one. Changing perspective from negative to healthy. Who said this? Okay, Eric Fisher goes on. So this sets up the time between the end of November through New Year's Day as part celebration and part solitude and pondering and closing up old business. Doing this is like starting the new year with an empty in basket. Okay, now that's a good New Year's resolution right there. Let's start with an empty in basket, including email in basket. Ray Edwards said he prepares with a gratitude flood. How so? In my journal. So I admire people who journal. I wish I did. I know I could, but I don't, but I wish I did. In my journal, he says, I write down every good thing I can remember from the past year. In that state of total gratitude, I ask, what do I most want to be thankful for 1 year from now? Now that is different. That's innovative. Jumping ahead mentally 1 year from now and looking back and then actually writing down what are the things I want to be most thankful for then in a year's time. That's pretty cool. I write the answer down and it becomes a focus for the new year. Tony Robbins keeps a journal of accomplishments and magic moments. So I could go on, but here's the point. Here's what I hope you get out of this. Gratitude is important. Being thankful is important, especially at this time of year. But expressing our gratitude is the difference maker. Speaking it out loud, writing it down, and of course, expressing gratitude to someone to whom you are grateful. Gosh, doesn't get better than that. Okay, so here's your opportunity. Who would like to express your gratitude? I will unmute everyone. And I'll mute anybody who's making a lot of noise. Just kidding. You can remute yourselves, and thanks to those of you who've already done that. But don't stay muted for too long, because I want to hear from every single person about what you are grateful for and thankful for. Cheryl, yay, we've got a volunteer.
Yes, I'm grateful for my Juice Plus business because I haven't done much over the last 5 years. It continued to pay me and support me, and hopefully that kicks me in the butt because I'm really grateful for that check that I get every month.
Well said. Well said. Isn't that the beauty of it, Cheryl, that when life changes your priorities, and it's done that in a massive way, I know, in your last 5 years, that every month you see that check come into your bank account.
And I'm so grateful.
And I'm not putting words in your mouth, Cheryl, but I know you're also grateful for your Juice Plus family, aren't you?
I am grateful for my Juice Plus family.
Good.
That's the company. I'm grateful for the company, which is the family. I mean, all of you guys, all my sidelines, my downline.
You and Paula, sideline buddies?
Yep. Where is she?
Yeah, where is Paula? We'll give her a hard time.
Her birthday is Saturday or Friday?
I think it's the 26th.
Yeah, it's this weekend.
Yeah, Saturday.
So happy birthday, Paula, even though you're not here.
Yeah, happy birthday, Paula.
For sure.
Okay, thanks, Cheryl. That's a good start. And by the way, I know we're all thankful for Juice Plus. I know we're all thankful for, many of us are thankful for our salvation, all those good things. And those go with saying, not without saying. But okay, Rachel, what are you thankful for?
I am really thankful for my health, having a healthy body to, enjoy my life. And of course, thanks go for that to Juice Plus. Thanks go to lots of different places. But I think especially the education that we get through this business about how to maintain a healthy body. And, in itself, being grateful is part of that. Being grateful actually helps your body to be more healthy. The thoughts we think, the things we say, the way we talk to others and to ourselves is all part of how we maintain a positive attitude and a healthy body. And so I'm really, really grateful for that. And, like Cheryl, I would say that my life hasn't been the same in the last 7 years. So even, a lot of upside downs and things have changed for me doing my business. And I am so grateful also for the check that I have from Juice Plus and the way the company supports us and, continues to do innovative things that actually takes away a lot of the things that we have always had to do. If I look at 11 years ago and what I had to do to maintain my business and what I have to do today because of the way the company has helped. And of course, you, Mick and Jenny, and Mick, especially what you've put into the behind the scenes support, it's incredible. And we're just all so lucky. And, thanks to everybody that's contributed to both those two things, my health and my Juice Plus business.
Yeah, I think most of us would echo everything you said there. And certainly the innovative nature of our company. I'm thankful for the things that they will be bringing to us in the next few months, even though we don't have all the detail yet. But what is the healthy living revolution going to look like? I'm really pumped about that. Can't wait to see it. And keeping us excited like that is a big part of it. Next.
Well, I'm thankful every day, obviously, for, yes, the Juice Plus income, but also the freedom that comes with that financial freedom. The freedom we have to choose to live in a beautiful part of the country, to live just 5 minutes away from both our married sons and our 7 grandchildren, the freedom to go to Europe for a couple of months like we did this past summer and spend time with our son and his family who were traveling around Europe for 5 months. It's just amazing. As I said when I was in Phoenix last week in one of my presentations, that many of our friends who are not part of Juice Plus, if they're our age, they're either retired and on a fixed income, or they're still working and they don't have that luxury of time. So we just have so much to be thankful for. Not just this week, Thanksgiving, but every day of the year.
Come on, Anna. I see your hand raised. Oh, Rocky.
I thought you were going to go first.
Come on, Rocky. You do it.
Go ahead.
I guess I'm grateful for the opportunity to get to meet you and all of you. And we're so grateful for the support that you've shown us already, even though we hardly know any of you. And we're looking forward to getting to know most of you more.
And that's the voice of the person who leads our contest this month, along with Cheryl. Well done, Anna.
Thoughts?
I'm grateful that we found this again. We were introduced to Juice Plus 6 years ago through somebody who was at the Texas State Fair. And I don't know that we really spent enough energy then to realize what it could do for us. And now we met somebody who introduced us to it again, and we're grateful for that. We're grateful for the opportunity. I just went in for the dreaded annual physical, and got the lecture from the doctor, and I know that if I can improve the lifestyle and I can stick to this, I'm confident that there will be improvement.
Absolutely. Sandy Guest, doesn't that encourage you?
I love these people. I love these people.
You should love these people, and they should love you.
No, I'm grateful. Yeah, I am thankful that that Anna listened. You know, there was a connection there when we first started talking. They were looking at the Tower Garden. Of course, now they have 3. They have 3 Tower Gardens, and so no, I'm really thankful for all the opportunities that we have to meet people, to have people who would never cross our paths,
Mm.
and here we are. So.
And it's huge encouragement for us to continue sharing Juice Plus, because not everyone is as grateful or thankful as Anna and Roque, but we know they should be, right? And it's okay that they aren't all that grateful, but then, you know, every 1 in 3, 1 in 5, whatever the ratio is, suddenly, and you know, Sandy, we've heard this numerous times in the past, you share Juice Plus with someone not knowing how they're going to respond, and that occasional person says, oh my goodness, this is what I've been looking for.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I've been praying for. I mean, we've heard that countless times. And that's when you know, okay, not that this is necessarily the one, but you know that you just have to keep on sharing it. Just keep on keeping on. Because those people are out there, and those people, as much as anyone, they deserve to hear about Juice Plus.
And you never know how it's going to affect their health. I mean, you know, for me, it totally changed my health 20 plus years ago. And you didn't know that there were any health issues for me or my family, you know, from my genetic family. So, you know, it totally changed mine. So, and I think it helped Jim delay some of the health issues that could have been devastating 40 years ago.
Mm.
So I think thankful for that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, who's next? And we do have a couple of people on the phone. We can't see you, and we don't know who you are, but by all means, speak up.
Hey, Mick, this is Melinda.
Hello, Melinda. Good to hear you.
I'm here by phone, and I just driving home from our meeting in Waco, and I just want to tell you I'm glad to know and thankful that I can join you by phone. Of course, for 20 plus years of you and Jenny and Cheryl and Sandy, and you know, just being able to raise 3 kids as healthy as we have, and I'm most recently, as of tonight, I listened to Janet tell her story again, and Brianna had a new young person joining our team tonight here in Waco, and I'm just really thankful that we get to have that impact all these years, help more people.
And we're thankful that people like you, Melinda, and your team down in Waco have found a formula to get together every Monday night, and that it's working for you. And the initiative that it takes, and the motivation it takes to get it started, keep it going, that's huge. Congrats.
Well,
and grateful.
Jenny and I have talked about that a lot, and in fact, even tonight I was remembering what Jenny tells me all the time, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. We only had 4 of us there, and Janet and Brianna were kind of discouraged, but then the new one that came in just laid out a whole plan of what she wants to do, and with Janet explaining the health benefits she's experienced, and you know, it's just amazing, even though there was just one new person, and it was still really, I just really feel thankful that we have this chance to do.
Build it and they will come.
Right.
Well said, Melinda. Thanks for joining us. Who's next? And I know who hasn't spoken yet, so everybody has got to say something.
Hi, it's Linda.
Hey, Linda. Thanks for joining us. Linda from Delaware.
You're welcome. Yes. Well, since everybody else has been thankful for Juice Plus and for the business and friendships, I want to put a plug in for family. And I want to do this without crying. Oh my gosh. I don't have to look very far because of our living situation, having my parents live in our in-law suite, to be able to see I am so blessed to have the family that I have, because as my dad has deteriorated, I see everybody, my brothers and my sister and even my kids, putting things on the back burner, changing their plans in order to come and be here and to help. And having been a nurse for 20 plus years, I can tell you from being in the hospital, that is something I don't want to take for granted, because I've watched so many people that haven't had that. Stood by patients who have died alone. And I just think, what a horrible thing. I don't know what they've done or not done, but I look around and very, very thankful for what I have been given, and how my parents have instilled the love of family, and to try as best as we can to accept one another and not judge one another or find fault in one another. And that was something that they they were really, really strong about. And I see the fruit of that now at this particular time in our lives. So thank you. That's all.
Well, Linda, we haven't met you yet, but we spent
Not
enough
yet.
time. We spent enough time talking, enough time Zooming, and I think you are probably a very accurate reflection of your parents, because the fact that your parents, your dad, have all of you, the family, gathered around, I can tell you are like them, and they raised you to be like them. And so everything you said there makes perfect sense to me.
Thank you.
God bless you, Linda.
Thank you.
Have peace and joy at this difficult time.
Yep, we are. Thank you. That's a good point, that we are finding peace and joy amidst this storm.
Not easy to do, but with all those around you, it's probably easier than if it was just you and them.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mick.
Thank you, Linda. God bless you. Well, that's
Thank
going to be
you,
hard,
too.
that's a hard one to follow, but who wants to have a shot?
Now, I see that Lisa and Alison are both on the call, but they're both muted. And maybe they, hi there, Lisa.
Oh, not anymore.
Oh, so I see.
I can see you, but I guess you can't see me. Let me see.
No, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
We can hear
All right. I'm on my phone. Let me see. Oh, there we are. Hi there.
Hey.
Well, I'm very thankful that Allison is coming home for Thanksgiving.
Ah,
Yeah, we're very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful that she's joined us in the Juice Plus business.
and she's going to stay very quiet.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm in the
Yes.
middle of cooking dinner, so that's why I've been muted.
Well done.
But I guess my mom said I'm thankful I get to go home for Thanksgiving, so that's huge.
Yeah.
And then I guess the main things for me, especially this year, would be I'm thankful for my boyfriend and my family and friends that have stood by me with all the ups and downs and I guess opportunities I've had throughout the year. And if it weren't for those ups and downs more so, then I wouldn't have the opportunity to be a little more thankful for the business side of Juice Plus too.
Well said.
Thanks.
And I'm thankful, Alison, that you are so teachable. And you have such great initiative, because Alison has taken Facebook party templates and gone and made them their own in a really, really powerful way. And then she's learned how to invite, and she had, what was it, about 90 guests at your first Facebook party, and
yep,
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, so hopefully just as many at this next one.
Well, you don't need as many, because this one is all about the business. So
true.
If you get 20, that'll be great.
Yeah.
And I'm also proud of Alison and thankful for her that she stood up and gave her talk and told her story and did it with passion at our little event, our event in Steamboat Springs last week. And yeah. I'm grateful that she wasn't dismissive of this very, very old man coming and being the featured speaker at her millennial event in Steamboat Springs. So thank you for that, Alison.
Well, thank you for coming. And I think, I'm not the only one that can attest to this, but, you and Jenny are both, great people to have as mentors, and it wouldn't be the same without you guys.
Mm-hmm. Thankful for that.
Yes.
Okay, I think the only one we haven't heard from so far is Marie.
No, Marie and Nicole.
What are we?
Nicole's been incredibly quiet. It's not like her. Marie, you go.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm thankful that my mom gave me Juice Plus when I was still single before I had kids, and I was able to get my husband on it before we had kids. So I know not everybody has that opportunity. So, and I'm not announcing it on Facebook or anything, but it appears that we're expecting number 4.
Oh, congratulations. Well, that's something really to be thankful for.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Awesome. When's the happy event?
Oh, I'm not very far along, so probably 9 months. Yeah.
Hopefully a little less.
Hey, buddy. Well, we're thankful that you... Hey! I'm missing you, my friend. We're thankful that you trust us enough to give us that news, Marie.
Yeah, it seemed appropriate since we're talking about things.
How are you feeling?
A little sick, yeah. Not throwing up though, so that's like huge. And I was thinking like the only thing I've changed is adding the shred and like those principles and like doing the cranberry drink in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I mean, I know everybody's pregnancies are different, but I'm not throwing up. And all my other ones I threw up. Even though I feel sick all day, it is a lot better. So.
Oh my gosh, you can stomach that cranberry drink in your first trimester?
Yeah, drinking it every morning. And it's cool because I gave up coffee a long time ago. So usually I'd get pregnant and I'd like still be drinking my coffee because that was my habit. Well, this time I don't have to do any detox, I'm done with coffee and it's like easy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So somebody had that planned, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Love it. Yeah, congratulations to all the Solomons. That's awesome.
Okay, Nicole, I think he's left you about 2 minutes.
Oh, I see that at 7:30.
No pressure.
I was thinking I was getting away with no. Honestly, like it's been a rough time since conference, and the thing that I'm most thankful for is my relationship with Jesus, because without him and the trust I have in the Lord, it would not be easy to get through. And I don't know how people go through life without that hope, without knowing God's promises and trusting in the grace that is freely given. And so the whole time I'm listening to people talk, like, I'm grateful for Juice Plus, and I'm grateful for a lot of things, but it's been hard to express gratitude. It's hard to think of something to say out loud because I'm feeling so miserable. But trusting in the Lord and having that faith is what I'm most grateful for. Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
So sorry to end on a bad note. If anyone else can go.
Hey, wait, that's not a bad note. We're sorry about what you're going through, but that really wasn't a bad note.
Okay.
That was an uplifting note. Thankful for you for that.
Okay.
I would like to kind of bring this to a close by going full circle. And at the beginning, you were reading some of those quotes, and the one that stood out to me was looking ahead to the things that I'm going to be thankful for at the end of next year, looking back. And what occurred to me is that that's really another way of setting your goals for the upcoming year, isn't it? Because, as you said, this is something that we typically do around beginning of January, end of December, beginning of January. So it is, you can look at it either way. The things that you plan to achieve in the next 12 months, or turn it around and look back and assume that these things are going to happen and be very, very grateful for the fact that they will. So those are my closing thoughts, unless you have anything to add.
And Michael Hyatt's bestyearever.com. Go to that link that I posted in our Facebook group, download the ebook, and just let that give you some examples, some techniques to use to look ahead a year, to set some goals. But I love that idea, Jenny, because some goals, achieving them, you wouldn't necessarily feel a huge amount of gratitude. But I think a goal that you set that a year's time, if you've achieved it, or even if you've made good progress towards it, that you can look back and say, I'm really thankful for that. That would characterize the goal as something quite different and much more meaningful. So on that philosophical note, happy Thanksgiving, Team Eagles. To those of you who are on, to those of you who watch this, we're thankful for all of you. Have a great, great Thanksgiving. And may the Dallas Cowboys beat the Washington Redskins.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, everybody. God bless.
Bye.